Hey guys, Garrett197 again. This time with a review of The Fool from the Nobunaga the Fool series. Now for colors, we have a very striking color scheme. We have a lot of silver, a lot of black, and some touches of gold here and there. Now for the silver, you might not see a lot right now, but once we get the armor off of him, you're gonna see a lot more of that nice shiny silver. Now the black, that's going to be mainly for those armor add-ons I just talked about. And the gold, well, let's just say that there's a lot less gold plastic than you might think. We have the chest here. We have this right here. On his shoulder pads, we have this thing that connects those things to his backpack thing. And this here, his scabbard for the katana. And that's about all of the plastic gold that you're getting on this thing. And then of course you have normal gray for some of the joints. It's that softer plastic used for joints also in the modern Gundam kit. So you're not going to get a lot of polycaps. The only polycaps are a few ball joints on the hands and a few other parts. But other than that, they're all soft, normal plastic. So then, for this next part, you might want to pause this video, put on some of your favorite dramatic music, and resume the video. Stickers. Even the Fool fell over in amazement of how many stickers there are on this thing. The amount of stickers this model has is too damn high. So for everyone who doesn't like a lot of stickers on his or her model kits, this might just have decided it for you. Because there are so many stickers, and they're also grouped. These ones here are for the face, these ones are for his shoulder pads, this one's for his sword, these ones are for the legs, so they're neatly organized. So let's quickly go over the majority of them. The shin guards here, everything that's not black is a sticker. This, everything that is not black, is a sticker. The chest, everything here that's not gold is a sticker. Everything on this part that is not black, that on this part right here, that isn't black is a sticker. Everything on here that isn't this gray is a sticker. That silver is a sticker, that silver is a sticker, that gold is a sticker. And then going on with the lower arm, this gold right here is a sticker. Everything that's on here that isn't black is a sticker. The gold here, this gold here that wraps around is a sticker. This silver here, that's a sticker. On the inside, more stickers. The face, man, are there a lot of stickers. The red ones here, those are stickers. Eyes, stickers. The gold thing here, sticker. The black on the gold earmuffs, sticker. And what more? On the inside, there should have been some more stickers somewhere. Let's turn them around. The orange right there, that's a sticker. The scabbard, everything that isn't gold is a sticker. Right here, everything that isn't black is a sticker. This is one neat sticker. That red thing there, that was a sticker. Moving him around, well, I guess that is the majority of them. Let's peel that off. Those red things there, that's a sticker. The gold thing there, that's a sticker. The red dots, those are stickers. The silver in there, which will be more visible once most of his armor is off, those are stickers. And I probably still forgot a few of them. Oh yeah, the gray here, that's a sticker. The gray on the inside there, that's a sticker. And, oh, even more stickers. I'll just quickly pull this off. The gold here, that is a sticker as well. Quick put this on. The red here on his crotch, that's a sticker. The red dot on the inside, that's a sticker. And as I was about to say, I probably still forgotten about a few. The red there, that's a sticker. And do you want to know the real kicker? With all of these stickers, he still isn't completely color accurate. That is the biggest joke of all. For example, here on his shoulder, on his arm armor, those should have been some gold details. and so on and so forth. So yeah, a lot of stickers on this thing. And I'm not exaggerating when I say that if you don't panel line it and you just straight build it, you're gonna spend more time putting stickers on it than actually building it. And that, I think, is a pretty unique thing to say for a model kit. Also, the red there is a sticker, the black here on top is a sticker because, you know, we don't have any black on the model kit. Now, quickly moving on before we find even more stickers. Articulation, the head goes up, down, has the chicken joint, so it goes backwards and forwards a bit, and will rotate around all the way. Then the arms will go up. This will go back, so the arms do have a quite nice range of movement. They're not really hindered by this because you can move it around on a nice hinge. Then the shoulders themselves are on a ball joint. So you get some extra movement there, backwards and forwards. And this here is on a hinge, which will also go backwards and forwards a bit. So the arms do have some nice range of movement. We'll go up about that far, which is really nice. Also go up and down on this hinge again. But the problem is they are pretty stiff. So when you have all of this stuff going on him, moving the arms isn't the most pleasant thing to do. Then rotating them around. And this is also a joint I really don't like. It's very stiff and for some reason always wants to come apart and doesn't really want to go in there anymore. So that is quite a weird joint. Nothing like I've ever seen before really. So that is quite an annoying joint, to be honest. Then the elbow bends at one joint, once again quite stiff. Then the hands are on ball joints, will wiggle around, turn around and do everything a ball joint does. Then the waist is on a ball joint, which you have to really push in order to keep up with that pretty giant backpack. So I'm afraid that in the future that ball joint is gonna run out. So technically you have really nice forwards, backwards and some side to side movement, but because of the backpack it is quite limited. So we'll also rotate around all the way. Then the legs have some really nice range of movement because, of course, thanks to the design, we can do a split, go out all the way. The other leg should be able to do the same, but as you can see, the scabbard is kind of in the way. We'll also rotate around. Once again, some pretty interesting design. Now, it does allow for some really nice movement, but the problem is because the leg rotates on here and this thing is connected up there, it does feel a bit flimsy, especially when you're trying to pull the leg out. You feel like you're gonna break the peg that connected up there because it's not the most secure connection. As you can see, this is connected up here with nothing really anchoring it down there. Up we go. And even that thing is up there with a ball joint, so it gives you some extra backwards and forwards movement. So really, articulation there is pretty good, even though it does feel a bit iffy. Then the knees have some really nice features going on. It's only a single joint for a bit more than 90 degrees, but I really like the mechanical look. We have a piston there. And when we look at the back, we have an actual one. That is really nice. And I really love that kind of detail. Same goes on at the back of the feet. Yeah, once again, have an actual functioning one that isn't just for show. That's really sweet. And then the feet go bit forwards, backwards, side to side, and will rotate around a little bit. They will rotate around a lot more once the armor has been removed. Now then, moving on to the accessories. And the one main thing you've already seen, the sword. And this is one of the things that requires a lot of, that would have required a lot more stickers. As I said, this thing is entirely in silver, while it should have had a lot of gold detailings. Now then, the problem with the sword is, usually a katana is held with two hands. For the life of me, I couldn't get him to hold it with both hands. Either the arms just wouldn't work with me, or when I kinda got him with both hands on it, the hands just came apart. And yeah, the thing about the hands is they don't really like to stay together all that well when you're trying to hold a sword with both hands. When you just have him hold it with one hand, it's okay, not too big of a deal, but just don't try having him dual wield it unless you use the open hands and you kind of pretend that, well, you have him hold it with one hand and then you kind of have it like this, like, oh, he's holding it. So it would have been cool if they gave us some hands like this. As you can see, this peg here is at an angle, so we can do some more signature poses. It would have been cool if they gave us holding hands which were also at an angle to be able to hold the katana more properly. Because when you have a giant robot samurai, holding your sword properly is a quite good idea. But let's put away his sword and let's look at some other gimmicks. As I was saying, the hands don't really like to stay together all that well. So let's put away his sword and let's look at what the manual calls gimmick detail. I simply remove these shoulder pads here, and that snap didn't really sound too good. Just pull this out and look, more stickers are revealed because we didn't have enough already. Put this on there, there we go. These flaps will also move in and out a bit. Do the same the other side. And now you will get a flying robot samurai. And if you think that sounds silly, just wait until we get to the transformation. So, plug that back in there. And then the next thing to do is remove his earmuffs, or just remove his head first. In order to remove the earmuffs, out they come, and we reveal even more stickers. Yes, that's a sticker, and the red one is another sticker. Same on the other side. Then we simply take this, plug it in there, and then the earmuffs go on there. And just be careful not to remove the stickers. That goes in there. And get this out. Come on. Ugh, no, that one got just gonna, come on, get back on there. There we go, and put this back on there. And I guess this looks a bit more threatening. Definitely looks a bit weird though. Let's give him his sword back. And unfortunately, it looks like this one doesn't really want to stay up. That is a bit of a problem. Come on, push it in there really well. And yeah, they do have a knack for falling down, so you might want to put them in an action pose where they don't really have to carry all of the weight. Then there is one final gimmick to do before the transformation, and it requires this. Look, more stickers. So you simply remove this part here, pull these off, replace them with this, and you'll never guess what will happen when I open these up. So like this, Turn them all the way around. And when I open them up, more stickers. Nobody saw that coming. Then I simply plug this back in here. And there we go. And as I said in the beginning, not even close to being completely color accurate because the insides have to be silver too. And then quickly gotta point this out. If you want him in a superb pose, you can in fact use that gap right there to put him on an action base 2 from Bandai. And now then, let's remove all of his armor and put him on his trusty steed. So then, all the armor has been removed, and you will not be surprised to hear that doing so has revealed more stickers. On the feet, this entire silver and golden thing, one big sticker, the red here, 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 and here, stickers, and the gray here, one big sticker. Now then, the manual will immediately tell us to get rid of a few pieces, the hand guards, the arm guards can remove too. The chest pieces that were on here, you can put those away and replace them with these silver thingies. So let's quickly put that on there. Some more exchanging we have to do is that these big shoulder pads are now replaced by these smaller ones. And look, more stickers. The red on here, those are stickers. So just put them on there. There we go. And now our armorless samurai has been completed. So let's get on with fixing up his ride. Oh yeah, his earmuffs, you can get rid of those too. So the first thing you're gonna have to do is take these things, remove the flaps, and these will be replaced by some other things. So we can say that it is a parts former. Oh yeah, some more parts you can get rid of. The bottom of the feet, you won't need the soles, simply get rid of them. And then bring in some other parts, put this on here. And guess what this is gonna become? The perfect ride for a mecha samurai. I'll put this on here and then, come on. There we go. Then those two we just threw away are technically gonna be joined together, and I'm kind of surprised that they had to give us a separate piece for that. Somewhere I think they could have just made it so that you could put two of these together and simply put it on there. Same goes for these things. All they did was turn around, and you know, for just turning around a piece, giving us an entirely different piece seems kinda gratuitous and a bit of a waste, I guess. Then we grab these pieces here. You have to remove these two, and I think you can guess what this is gonna become. Because what would a robot samurai be without a super sweet hover bike? Yeah, nobody saw that one coming. I guess someone in the Meg Design studio thought, you know what's cool? Hover bikes and samurais. Let's put them together. We'll get rid of this gunk, and then for these things, they're gonna become the handlebars. They just put that on there. This clicks near. I mean, they even have detailings for the fuel intake. At least gotta give them credit for that. They did really think about everything. Come on. And let's not forget about who the pilot is. Oda Nobunaga. Yeah, sure, why not? He's gonna pilot a giant mecha flying a hover bike. Nothing weird at all about that. And then for the legs, these will have to be removed. So as you can see, you do have to do quite a bit of part swapping on this. Then that one's for the other one. On it goes. And on this goes. And just try not to break anything, because these pegs are pretty small. Same thing goes for when you try to remove this from the machine. It's not the most pleasant feeling, let's put it like that. And I think I already kind of bent the pegs a little bit. Just gotta get that lined up. Or is this one? Let's try that again with the exhaust pipes the right way around. There we go. That suddenly went a lot easier. Put the feet on there. Can't help but wonder how this transformation would have been without the need of parts forming. Because man, I wonder if you can even do this without parts forming. Just the way this entire thing is made out, seems like it has to, damn it, seems like it has to be a kind of parts former. And that goes. There it goes, because then what you have to do is, once you get this in, there we go. Come on. There we go. The bottom of the feet are once again humph. Get this in there. There we go. And that is something I've noticed. These parts don't really like to stay on there that well. So let's try that again. Align them perfectly again. And let's hope they stay on there. So this is done. And all that's left to do now is remove the crotch piece. Off it goes. And put it on here. There we go. And put on the Fool piloted by Oda Nobunaga on the hover bike. Just try getting that image in your head. One unfortunate thing is that he doesn't really click onto his ride. You do have this kind of telling you where to put him. The bottom here is supposed to go kind of on there. Kind of like with a real race bike. So then, that is supposed to be like the gas pedal or something. Like I said, this really doesn't like to stay on there. And after 10 minutes of fiddling and parts falling off, we have an image nobody ever expected to see. A mecha samurai piloted by a feudal lord from Japan riding a hover bike. Kind of like a gun cannon with an umbrella. Something nobody ever expected. And well, after all of the effort I went through, I gotta say, it definitely is a sight to behold and does look pretty badass. Now there is one final thing to do here. These shoulder pads can be removed and then you can put these things on them. Kinda reminds me of the Talgi, so you put them like that and on they go, eventually. And here's a quick warning for everyone, even after having swapped these only a few times, namely transforming it now during the review and trying it out before the review, they've already gotten quite flimsy. So I guess that is what you get when you have plastic rubbing against plastic. Polycaps definitely would have been a good idea here. And then the final accessory that we're getting are these two open palm hands. And they are used to recreate some of the anime scenes. Simply pull out the hand. And one problem that sometimes tends to happen, a bit too often for my taste, is these wrist cuffs are really easy to get off there, especially when you're trying to move the arm and you accidentally have that thing with you and it's already coming up. So let's put that back in there, and then you can recreate some of the animes. Oh, come on, get up. And that's what I was kind of talking about the joints being way too stiff. If I try to move the shoulder, this thing goes all haywire. And you know what the hell? Let's just show how this joint works. So what you have is you have a peg here with a cube around it, and the cube connects to the arm instead of this peg just directly connecting to the arm. I mean, if you're gonna build this, just super glue this cube in here, because I don't know why they did it like that. I've never seen a construction like that in any other model kit. They just directly connect the peg to the arm. Why change it? It's just really weird. So then you just have like this pose here, taken directly from the anime. And in case you don't want half a motorcycle on your machine, you can just take out the suspension from the front of your bike and immediately attach it to the back. It uses the same kind of connection as the motorcycle uses to connect to it. Also, you can of course put it on an action base, which definitely helps the display, because the problem is the feet will actually go lower than the bike. So if you just have them on the ground, you can't really have the feet the way they should be unless you have them on an action base. You can do it, but then you just have to put the feet up a bit. As always, the inevitable question is, do you want to buy this? Well, for 2,500 yen, it's not super expensive for what it is, but given some of the things it does wrong and some of the things it does right, it's hard to really give a conclusive answer. Does it look badass? Absolutely. It looks fantastic. It's a really great design. That's why I decided to buy it. The mech itself looks simply fantastic. Does a model kit do a good job representing that? Yes. Does it require a lot of stickers to accomplish that? Absolutely yes, once again. So that's immediately something. Some people will only care about how it looks. Other people will take issue with the amount of stickers. Going on to the articulation. Not that great. It's not horrible, but a few things that annoy me is, for starters, can't hold this katana with both hands, no matter how much you try. The hands pop off, and kind of going in the same line, the articulation at times definitely feels flimsy, iffy, just not pleasant to do, like you're worried that something's gonna break off, especially the arms. Every time I try to move them around, I get confirmation that it's not pleasant to move the arms around. You're afraid you're gonna break something. It's just not fun to do. Once again, that is something that can be forgiven if you just want a badass looking thing. Because even though the articulation isn't that great, feels a bit iffy, it's still a fantastic looking thing. So all that considered, does it have good gimmicks? Yes, it has a... how to put that? I was going to say it has a cool transformation, but you know, it has a wacky transformation. Let's put it like that. It has a wacky hover bike. I mean, it's not every day that you see a samurai jettisoning his armor, having it transform into a hover bike. So I guess it's kind of cool, wacky, and a lot of other stuff at the same time. but it does that. It has a few alternative modes. All of that, once again, is really nice. So while it does a few things really well, it doesn't do other things quite as good. If you just want a badass looking machine, then this is definitely something to look into. If you're looking at this and you're thinking, man, that thing looks great, then absolutely go for it, because it does look great. If you want a technologically good model kit, this is definitely not going to be something for you. And I think the biggest problem with this is the grade they decided to go for. This is a no-grade, non-scale mecha. But if I had to compare it with a grade, I would say it's a high grade. For Bandai standards, this is definitely a high grade. What they should have done is gone for a master grade. Make it slightly bigger, use better technology, use more parts, less stickers, up the price, make it something like 4,000 yen perhaps, make it a bit bigger, don't give us the stickers, and then this would have been awesome. If sometime in the future they release a bigger master grade like version of this machine, it's gonna be fantastic. But so far I don't really see that happening immediately. But hey, this is definitely a nice thing. Now, I'll put this quickly back from size comparisons, and as you can see, it's quite a big thing as well. It's bigger than the average Gundam kit, so for its price, it's definitely justified. 2,500 yen is a fair price to pay for what you're getting. Actually, it's almost, I would say, a bit on the cheap side for everything we're getting. All the extra parts for the transformation and stuff. So, definitely not a bad price for a fantastic looking machine. And finally, let's put him next to the bulky Zaku 3. Because, gotta say, the Fool, when he's fully geared up, a nice bulky machine. So, that's all for this review, and see you guys next time.